welcome to Wrestling Rewind's Promo Showcase. I'm your host, Zach Romero. Now, on today's episode, we will be once again looking at the greatness outside of a wrestling ring, because back in 1985, you were more interested in what Terry Funk had to say than actually seeing his wrinkly ass throw a punch. So in today's episode, we talk about two late great legends, Randy Savage and Sherri Martel. Now, this is not the first time we have gushed about Randy Savage on this particular show. If you look back at the Halloween episode of Saturday Night's Main Event, you will see that without a doubt, anytime you add Macho Man Randy Savage, possibly cocaine, and a microphone, you were only going to produce gold. So throughout the legacy of Randy Savage's career, you can break it up most effectively by studying which female was accompanying him to the ring at that time. So, in April of 1989, the first Elizabeth Valet era came to an end, and the sensational Sherri era began. Soon thereafter, Randy Savage swapped the Macho Man moniker for Macho King, and now you have enough backstory to understand the insanity that we are about to pursue. Now, for any up-and-coming managers of valets that may be watching this, make sure to take special note of this particular promo, because you might just learn a thing or two.
Yeah, blast from the past!
So this is one of the bigger differences that you already noticed between promos of that era versus promos of today. Immediate screaming. There is no build-up to a fever pitch. It is already 100% top of the lungs right from the very beginning.
Let the clouds separate, let the lightning bolts flash, even though there's no bad weather.
So two things about this spectacular performance. Number one, everything the Macho Man just said, although it's kind of riveting when you hear it, if you saw it on paper, you would assume it's the worst fan fiction intro you've ever read. Number two, for any would-be managers or valets, note here that if your client is so high energy that you don't want to drown them out with your own words, just gesture wildly behind them instead. Sherri, you are a goddamn visionary. After this awkward weather report, we finally get into the topic of hand. Who at this time is considered the best?
Yeah, opinions, yeah, about who's the best in the World Wrestling Federation, yeah, can mean different things to different people, yeah.
Yes, thank you for explaining how opinions work. Now, this next part of the promo kind of goes back and forth in like a childish manner between Macho King and Queen Sherri, until finally, Queen Sherri distracts Macho King enough that he puts the brakes on his own train of thought to shove her the fuck out of here. However, that glance into awkward wrestling domestic violence quickly passes. Sherri comes back into the frame and starts to give us a little bit deeper insight as to what's going on.
Back in here, do you understand
Yes,
that?
I understand that.
Tell them that!
There's nobody better than the Macho King. When you talk about the best, you're talking about the Macho King.
Better than the best!
That's what I said.
Tell them!
Better than the best.
Oh, there's your debate starter. I mean, how do you...
Better than the best.
Okay, I get that, but what about...
Better than the best!
Yes, I get it. Clearly you ran out of things to say, so you're just trying to fill out time by repeating the same phrase over and over again. So the promo ends in a very picturesque pose, Macho King's muscles on muscles displayed, while Sherri does her best to blow out every single one of her vocal cords behind him. And then the question becomes, what lesson can be learned from this performance? In my particular opinion, this promo perfectly illustrates how the use of a manager or valet can very clearly steer the character you're trying to portray in whatever direction you want. With the exception of the terrifying glance at domestic violence, this promo basically hits all the same points of a regular Macho Man promo. The reason why he's bad is the inclusion of sensational Sherri. Sherri at this time, and basically any time she was managing, was universally hated by fans. So even if you were the biggest Macho Man fan on the planet Earth, the moment you saw Sherri on screen, your little heart would turn black and you would just start booing your ass off. But she's bad. She's not Miss Elizabeth. She's the mean lady with elaborate makeup. I hate her. So her inclusion, and basically just repeating what Macho King says, turns a standard Macho showcase into a speech from the devil. So what I'm basically saying is, including a manager that everyone wants to murder is a wonderful addition to any awkward promo about the weather. Anyway, I am Zach Romero. Thank you once again for watching Wrestling Rewind's Promo Showcase. Until next time. Thank you again for watching, and I'm going to take a look at this. No, that's enough. Let's not get the channel shut down. So, today's episode was actually brought to you by FullyGimmick.com. They work with some of the most amazing independent wrestling characters today, and they do fantastic designs like what I'm wearing here. So, if you go to FullyGimmick.com, use my promo code Romero, you will get free shipping on your order. Pretty awesome deal. So, until next time, thanks again for watching. I'm Zach Romero, and eat a